Good evening, students. Welcome back. Welcome to Dimansha's class. Today, our topic to be discussed is very interesting one. No studies, only construction. So, before we start, I would recommend you please go and bring your paper and geometry box, full set of geometry box. At least you require a pencil compass, 2 pencils, 1 scale, and it's better you keep a protector also with you. It may be needed. Very few cases it will be needed, not maybe, it will be needed for 1 or 2 cases. So keep it with you, keep it beside you. So we will start construction of quadrilateral. Now see, of course it is not mathematics, not doing maths. So only construction, it will be an interesting topic definitely to you all. So I would recommend not to skip the video. Watch the video from the very beginning to the end. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand. Each constructions we will be doing here will be of different from one another. So watch the video fully. Next, if you like it, please press the like button, share this video with your friends also so that they can also learn about it. Okay, students? And of course, like I told, subscribe button. Please press the subscribe button. Okay? Now, let us start. First example, let us start constructing example 1. Construction of a quadrilateral ABCD. Now, here, before we start, I would recommend you always draw a rough beside your final drawing. Okay? So, draw a rough ABCD. This is ABCD, your rough. And while choosing ABCD, the vertices, try to keep in mind that the length of the base is known to us. As much as possible, try to keep the base, the length of the base at the bottom. And if the angles are given, try to keep the angles also for the base as much as possible. This should be a target if possible. Otherwise, there are other methods also without which we can do without keeping this base. But your target should be keep the base if possible. Okay? Now, see ABCD, let AB 4.5 centimeter. This is rough. Okay? This is 5.5. Got it? This is 4. Okay? And then AD is 6 centimeter. These are all in centimeters. Okay? And then AC, let this AC be 7 centimeters. I'm not writing centimeters here, but in our original construction, definitely we have to write all those informations, whatever is given in the question. Full information must be written in your main construction. So, take your scale and pencil, draw the lines. First you draw the bigger one, 7 centimeter. Let this be 7 centimeter. Then let it be 6 centimeter. 7 centimeter, write the names also. AC. AC is 7 centimeter. AC, 7 centimeter. See, our base is known to us. Whatever the measurement, that doesn't matter. Big or small, doesn't matter. Let this be the base. Means base, length of the base should be known to us, if possible. Then 6 AD. AB 6 centimeter. Then BC 5.5 centimeter. BC 5.5 centimeter. And finally AB 4.5 centimeter. Okay? Suppose I am continuing this If you have any problem, pause the video. If needed, rewind. Again see the video. Then continue the construction. Okay, I will continue because I know this is a video and it will reach in the video form to you. You can pause it. You can pause, see this, do that and then proceed. Okay. So now, and these measurements are all arbitrary, means I am not using a scale, so you must use a scale. So it should be perfect in measurement. Okay. Now, sir, DC you have not done. Directly I will do it. DC 4 centimeter. DC 4 centimeter I will directly write down here. Okay. Now, we are given DC we have done. Now, we will have to choose one line from these four that contains either D or C. So, D or C. This one is C. Okay. Let us see. A, C. Now take your pencil compass. With the help of your pencil compass, put the needle here and give an arc here so that you can take this measurement. Okay. So after you have taken this measurement, put the needle here, draw an arc like this. Means A will be somewhere on this arc. We don't know. It may be here, it may be here, it may be here, it may be here, anywhere. We don't know. We need a point. One more arc that will denote the point where A is situated. So therefore, C matter is over. Is there any other C? Okay, yes sir. BC is there. So now put the needle here and draw an arc in order to take the measurement of BC. So BC, B will be here. According to this, A is here. See our rough. A is here. B will be somewhere there. Put the needle here. BC measurement you have taken, the same measurement, put the needle here, draw B somewhere here like this. B will be somewhere here like this. B may be here, B may be here, B may be here, B may be here, B may be anywhere. Okay. And try to draw the big arcs. Where it is going to intersect, you don't know. Okay. Now C's matter is over. Now let us see D. Is there any D? Yes, AD. So we have finished C, BC. This one is finished. AC, finished. Remains AD with D, AD. Put the needle here. Draw an arc here in order to take this measurement, AD. Then put the needle on D and draw an arc like this. Now students, you see you got this point. This is A. This is A. A lies here. So you can, with the help of your scale and pencil, join these 2 points. You got AD. Okay. Now where this B will lie, we don't know. So therefore, see where is B, we don't know. A we got. So AB. Take this measurement, put the needle here, draw an arc like this, put the needle on A, draw an arc like this. That means B is lying here. Now with the help of a pencil and scale, join this, and AC was also given, so therefore join this. Whatever is given in the question, all must be depicted into your main construction. And whatever measurements are given, that also has to be written. So BC 5.5 centimeter, AB 4.5 centimeter, then AD 6 centimeter, and AC 7 centimeter. So this sum is over. See, my figure is like this. That doesn't mean that your figure will have to be in this, because why? I have done imaginary measurements. Okay, but you will be drawing in accurate measurement with the help of your scale and pencil. So it may vary, but the process I have explained you how to do this. Okay, now I am moving on to the next one. Now example 2. students, you must continue doing along with me. Wherever you find that I am ahead, then you pause the video, you complete and go according to me, along with me. Then only you will be able to do it by yourself. Now let us draw a parallelogram. Now we will draw a parallelogram and let the parallelogram be more. RE, more. That means let this be MORE. As I told you, you must draw a rough first. Okay? So OR is let it be 6 centimeter and ER be 4.5 centimeter and EOB EOB 7.5 centimeter. Clear? Now let us draw the lines. Lines will be see here base is given to us, base is known to us. This side is also given to us, and as because it is a parallelogram, obviously this will be 6 and this will be 4.5. Yes or no, children? See, here 4.5 is bigger and 6 is smaller. That is not correct, isn't it? As I told, it is a rough. It is a rough. It will definitely not tally with the original construction, and that too, my construction will not tally with yours because mine is not accurate because I'm not using the instruments. You people are using the instruments at home, so yours will be perfect, but the process I am explaining you. So see, here we got the base. This base will be this one. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. And here also opposite, this side is given, opposite sides are equal. So like this, all the sides and diagonal is given to us. It will be 100% similar to the previous one. So let us do 7.5 centimeter OE. OE 7.5 centimeter. Then 6 centimeter is OR. OR 6 centimeter, and then finally ER 4.5 centimeter. That no need of drawing here, straight cut 4.5 centimeter ER 4.5 centimeter. Okay, now out of these, let us choose a line which contains E or R. Both the lines have got E or R, so either of them you can choose. So let us take the bigger one first, OE. So put the needle on E, draw an arc so that you can take this measurement, OE. So E, put the this measurement, you will put this this measurements needle should be kept here on E and draw an arc on a big arc like this. Okay, means as per our rough diagram, O will be this side, and it may be here, it may be here, it may be here, it may be here, anywhere. Okay. Now, OR, we don't know where is O, but R is there. So put the needle here, draw an arc here in order to take this measurement, and with the same measurement, put the needle on R, draw an arc of 6 centimeter like this somewhere. Then with the help of your pencil and scale, join these 2 points and these 2 points also. Okay, don't change this measurement, don't change this measurement, because this measurement will be the same as here. So put the needle here because opposite sides are equal. Same measurement, draw an arc like this. Okay, now take your pencil and scale and pencil compass, put the needle here and draw an arc like this, means take this measurement. Okay, now put the needle here, draw an arc like this. So this is O. Now join these 2 points. So see, this is becoming a parallelogram. This will be M. So it is 4.5 centimeter. It is also 4.5 centimeter. Though it is not given in the question, you may write, you may not. But this one is given in the question, you have to write. Otherwise your marks will be deducted. So now this 6 centimeter, this was given in the question, so you have to put it, and this one also given 7.5 centimeter. Here you may give, you may not give. So prevention is better than cure. Write down 6 centimeter here also. Got it, students? Now pause this and copy it down. Now what is a rhombus, students? Rhombus is nothing but a parallelogram having all its 4 sides equal. 4 sides are equal. Okay? So in that case, if 4 sides are equal, but the diagonals are not equal, and diagonals bisect each other at 90 degrees. Understood? So, now example 3. Rhombus. Rhombus, let it be best. Rhombus, best. So let us draw the diagram. Rough one. This is BEST. Okay. Now, according to the question, suppose if it is given to us as, say BE is 4.5 centimeter. Okay. And ET is given to us, say 6 centimeter. Okay. Now, students, what to do? First and foremost, let us do one thing. Let us first draw BE 4.5 centimeter and then TE 6 centimeter. Now, as I told just now, the diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at 90 degrees. So this is a diagonal. Now, this side will be another diagonal. That is not known to us, but this we know that the diagonal will bisect this diagonal from the midpoint. So how to find out a perpendicular bisector? Any measurement, put the needle here, approximately more than half, put the needle here, means on this point, approximately more than half of this measurement, draw an arc here, similarly same measurement here. Means let the arc be like this and let the arc be like this. Okay? Same measurement, put the needle here. Okay? Now, let this be a dotted line. Okay? Now, we are given BE as 4.5 centimeter. So put the needle here, draw an arc in order to take this measurement. Okay? Put the needle here with the same measurement of 4.5 centimeter. Draw an arc like this. Okay? You got this point, join them. 4.5 centimeter. Same thing, you will put the needle here. 4.5 centimeter. Okay? And same thing here also, you will take, and now you can do another method also. You can put the needle here, take this measurement, draw an arc like this, and join these two lines. Or same 4.5, put the needle here, draw an arc, put the needle here, draw another arc, join them. Okay? Put the needle, draw an arc. Put the needle, you will find the same point. Put the needle, draw an arc. Put the needle, same point you will find. Okay? So, you got that rhombus. Got it, students? Now, let us move on to the next one. I can show you, see, approximately this one. approximately this one, approximately this one, approximately this one. All are equal. Okay, students? Now, example 4. We have to draw a quadrilateral. LIFT, suppose. LIFT. Where, suppose this LIFT, here, suppose Li is 4. Okay. And suppose IFB, say suppose 3. Then let it be FTB, LTB, 2.5. Chalo. LTB 2.5. Acha. Let the diagonals means TI. This is TI. TIB, say let it be 4 centimeter. TIB 4 centimeter and LFB 4.5 centimeter. Clear, students? So this much is given to us. Now question arises. So it is in this manner. If we do it, will become difficult. So let us change the direction of this rough. So let this be like this. LIFT. So in that case, Li is 4, IF is 3, and LT is 2.5, LF 4.5, IT 4. Now I think this is 4. This will be convenient for us. So it will be wrong. Not wrong, actually, it will be difficult for us to draw, and according to our convenience, we are going to draw in this way. So, draw the lines. 4.5 is LF. .5 centimeter. Then 4 centimeter is TI as well as LI. TI, LI 4 centimeter or TI 4 centimeter, LI also 4 centimeter. Then comes LT 2.5 centimeter. LT 2.5 centimeter. But students, by mistake I have drawn LI or TI, both are same. Instead of drawing here, you could have drawn this 4 centimeter here only, LI. And later, if needed, we could have taken the measurement from this line itself. Otherwise, chalo, kar diya, so kar diya. So LI, 4 centimeter. Now, let us draw LF. LF or IT. It will be convenient for us. Then finally, we will get this arc, and then from here to here, we will draw this arc 2.5 and 3 centimeter. We will get these points, we will join them, and we will join these 2 points on the C. Let us do it. So let us draw LF. LF. Put the needle here. Take this measurement. Put the needle there. Draw an arc. Take this measurement. Okay. Then finally put the needle on L. Draw an arc like this. That means F will be lying somewhere here on this arc. Okay. Now IF is there. So IF is not there. So IF is not there. LF is known to us. IF, okay, 3 centimeter has to be drawn. IF 3 centimeter. So IF, put the needle here, draw an arc like this for taking this 3 centimeter measurement. Now with the same measurement, put the needle on I, draw an arc. This becomes F. Clear? Now IT we have IT. Put the needle on I, draw an arc here in order to take this measurement, IT. Put the needle here, 4 centimeter, this is 4 centimeter. This will be 4 centimeter. Okay, T will be 4 centimeter. Now, somewhere T will be somewhere here on this arc. Now LT 2.5, LT 2.5, put the needle here, take this measurement LT, then with that same measurement put the needle here, make it 2.5 centimeter, this will be T. Now students, join this, join this, join these, join these like this with the help of your pencil and scale. So this is 4.5 centimeter, this is 4 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter, and this is 2.5 centimeter. Your figure would be somewhat like this. Okay? Now let us move on to the next example. Now students, example 5, rhombus again. But what is the difference between the previous and this one? Previous one, there was one side given and one diagonal was given. Now here, only 2 diagonals will be given and we have to construct the rhombus. So let this be, suppose rhombus bend. So, rhombus bend. The rough one. Okay. Here DE is the diagonal. DE is the diagonal and it is 6.5 centimeter. And BN is 5.6 centimeter. See, as here this proves that I am doing means just by guess, assumption. On the basis of assumptions I am doing. 5.6 is bigger than 6.5. So that is why you are using scales, you are using the proper instrument. So be careful when you are trying. And of course, this is a rough one. Here, which one is bigger, which one is smaller doesn't matter. Only the thing is that names are correct and the measurements are written correctly. But main problem will be here. If 6.5 becomes smaller and 5.6 becomes bigger in main construction, then definitely it will become wrong. You will get 0. And I know you will never get. Because you are learning from me. Take full attention. Pay full attention here. Then only you will be able to understand. It's a fantastic, a very easy chapter. Just simple by construction, you are getting full marks. At least 3-4 marks, so you will definitely get. If the construction is okay. And moreover, if you are writing the vertices properly, if you are writing the measurements and more or less everything is correct, then naturally means all negligible mistakes are overlooked. So don't worry. You just pay attention and do the construction, and more construction you will do, then perfection will come. Okay? Now let us see. Here, again we have to remember while constructing a rhombus that property that the diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at 90 degrees. So students, let us draw a line of 5.6 centimeter first. 5.6 centimeter. Yes, what is that? BN. 5.6. BN 5.6 centimeter. Okay. Now let us draw 6.5 centimeter. That is DE. This is 6.5 centimeter. Okay. Let us write it as 6.5 centimeter. Now students, let us again go back. That is the diagonals bisect each other at 90 degrees. So we need to draw a perpendicular bisector of this 6.5 centimeter. So put the needle here with your pencil compass. Put the needle here. Approximately more than half take this measurement. Okay. Put the needle here. Approximately more than half. needle here, approximately more than half. Take this measurement and draw an arc like this here. Same, draw an arc like this. Same measurement, put the needle here, draw an arc like this, draw an arc like this. See, it is not coming 90 degree because I am not using any instrument. So when you will draw, it will definitely be 90 degree. You must check it up with the help of your protector. I told you 2 or 3 cases it will be required. Keep the protector beside you. So it will be needed. You must see that this is 90 degree. In the previous the rhombus also you must check it up whether they are 90 degree or not. Now students, 5.6, this diagonal, somewhere here it will be B, somewhere here it will be N. Where we don't know. So in that case, we know this part is equal to this part. Yes or no? Correct? Because this line bisects this line at the midpoint. See, this line will bisect this line also. So that means this part should be equal to this part. Correct? So that means total is 5.6. From here to here, wherever we don't know, whatever it is, 5.6 should be the length of the diagonal B, and where is B, where is N, we don't know. But at least this much we know, that 5.6 will be the total length, and this side will be half of it, and this side will be half of it. Yes or no? So therefore, 2 2s are 4.2 is 16. So that means put the scale here and take a point up till here where it is 2.8 centimeter measurement. And the same, put the scale here from here, measure 2.8 and put the point here. Then join this, join this, join this, and join this. Here you will get the rhombus. This will be 2.8 centimeter. 2.8 centimeter. So finished. So now example 5 is over. So continue. You pause the video, copy it down. Let's move on to the next one. So see student, it will be example 6 now. And in example 6 we are asked to construct a quadrilateral. So let us again go back to quadrilateral. Quadrilateral plan. P-L-A-N. Plan. And here, plan, let us draw a quadrilateral. P-L-A-N. Okay. Here in plan, angle P is 90 degree, they are telling. Sir, does it look like 90 degree? No, it is not at all looking like 90 degree. Though number 1 is rough, doesn't matter. Number 2, I am not using any instrument. You people will be using instrument. So, when you will draw, be very careful. Okay. Now, next is suppose angle N is equal to, suppose angle N is 85 degree. Okay. And angle A, let it be 110 degree. Okay. Okay, but then AL, let it be 6.5 centimeter and let this be 4 centimeter. Okay. So, sir, according to this graph, it is very clear that 3 angles are given and 2 sides are given. On the base there are 2 angles, fantastic, no problem. But sir, how long will this A and B? We don't know. So, we cannot construct here. So, PL should come down. PL should come down or AL should come down because 6.5 is given to us. So, we can do this like this we can do. P, L, A and AL 6.5 centimeter, PL 4 centimeter, angle P 90 degree, N 85 degree, and A 110 degree. Sir, still this angle is missing. Correct? Here at least we can apply our sum of the four angles of a quadrilateral equals to 360 degree. We can apply that. So we know angle P plus angle L plus angle A plus angle N is equal to 360 degree. Angle P is 90 degree, angle L we have to find plus angle A is 110 degree plus angle N is 85 degree is equal to 360 degree, or 285 degree angle L is equal to 360 minus 200, 110 plus 90, 200, 285 degree is equal to angle L is equal to 5 plus 5, 10, carry 1, 9 plus 7, 16, 9 plus 7, 16, carry 1, 75 degree. So this will be 75 degree, students, we got it. If you add them up, you will get 360 degree. So here, this calculation has to be shown. Okay, now 4 centimeter, draw a line here. PL 4 centimeter and AL 6.5 centimeter. No, not A. LA 6.5 centimeter. LA 6.5 centimeter. Okay, now here can we draw 75 degree with pencil and compass? And can we draw 110 degree with pencil and compass? Yes or no? Some of you will say, sir, yes, we can draw pencil and 75 degree with pencil and compass, but we cannot draw 110 degree with pencil and compass. Why? Because this 75 is divisible by 3 as well as 5. But 110 is divisible by 5 but not by 3. Means this is divisible by 15, this is not divisible by 15. So all those angles which are divisible by 15 can be drawn with the help of pencil and compass. So sir, how shall we draw this? Don't worry, main hu na. See, first let us draw angle L as 75 degree. How to draw that we all know. Put the needle here. Let this be the main arc. Any measurement. Now don't change the measurement of your pencil compass. Put the needle here with the same measurement. Draw an arc like this. Draw an arc like. Put the needle here. Draw an arc like this. Here. Now put the needle here with the same measurement. Now all measurements will be same. Measurement of your pencil compass will be same. Same measurement. Put the needle. Draw an arc. See, we put the scale. Join these 2 points, but don't draw a line. Because if we draw a line, the angle will become 90 degree here. But we are not asked to make 90 degree at L. L has no 90 degree, but 75 degree. So, just hold the scale and put a point here. Put a point here. Now, still I told you, don't change the measurement of your pencil compass. With the same measurement, put the needle here. Draw an arc here. Put the needle here. Draw an arc here. Means bisector of 30 degree. This is 60. This is 60. This is the bisector of 60 means 30. This part 30. This part 30. Now from here we are drawing in middle. So 30 ka bisector becomes 15. So 60 plus 15, 75. Now then this is 75 degree. Got it, students? Now we got 75 degree. Sir, now असली सवाल तो आएगा. अब आएगा असली मजा. क्या? The 110. How shall we draw? Just now told we cannot draw with the help of pencil and compass. No, yes, I told. Correct. But did I tell that you cannot draw it with protector? Like, sir, you will use protector in the main construction. That is not allowed. Yes. Did I tell that I'll draw the angle of main construction? No. Draw 110 degree. Draw a line. Take your protector. Now see, we are using protector. Point. Draw an angle of 110 degree here with the help of your protector. Drawn. Now keep your protector in one side. Okay. Now take your pencil compass in your hand. Put the needle here. Draw an arc like this. Any measurement. Put the needle here. Draw an arc like this. Any measurement. Got it? Now don't change it. Put the needle here. Same mark like this. Draw it. Done? Now, again take back the pencil compass to this construction. Put the needle here, draw an arc like this in order to take this measurement. Done? Same measurement now, put the needle here, draw an arc like this. Okay? Now what happens? With the help of your scale, pencil and scale, join these 2 points. Now, my dear children, you can use your protector and check up, as this was 110 degree. Similarly, this is also 110 degree. Okay. Now the point is, sir, we got this line, this line, this line. Even this angle also we got. Now question is, we have to close. This figure must be closed. Means, where will be P and where will be N? P may be somewhere here out of this line and N will be somewhere here on this line. So in that case, P, L we already know. So L, put the needle on L, put an arc in order to measure PL, put the needle on L, draw an arc 4 centimeters, somewhere here it will be. Now this is P. Write down this is 4 centimeter. Okay, now students, see, at angle P, we have to draw 90 degrees. See, this is 90 degrees. That can be drawn with the help of pencil compass. So it's for your convenience, you can turn your copy like this. Put the needle on P, draw an arc like this. Now don't change the measure of your scale, pencil compass. With the same measurement, put the needle here, 60 degree, 120 degree, and put the needle here, draw an arc like this. As because I am unable to tilt my board, it's becoming like this little bit. So you please try to understand. Now, this is 90 degree. Now join this. Somewhere here it will come. Not necessary that this line will come and join at this point only. As I told you, I am doing imaginary measurements. You are doing with your instruments. So apply your instruments. This is 90 degree. Now you students, you see this type. See, this one is round shape. This one is round shape, but this is not round shape. And this is the unique symbol for 90 degree. Here you may write 90 degree, may not write 90 degree. Even if you give this symbol, that is implied that this is 90 degree. Here you may not write 90 degree also. Then also it is understood that this is 90 degree. Okay. So the construction is over. Whatever given in the question, we have depicted 90 degree. We had 75 degree. Oh, one more thing, 85 degree was given in the question, so that should be given. 85 degree. And one more thing, you can check also. You can check with the help of your protector that this angle is only 85 degree or not. If not, then definitely there is some mistake in the construction. Understood? Sure. Now do it. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, students. Now example. What example?
Example 7. Example 7.
Okay? Yes? Okay. Okay? Chalo. Rectangle. Okay? Chalo. So, let us draw it. Rectangle. Now, before we start, let us recap the properties of rectangle, the important properties which will be applicable here in this construction. Opposite sides of rectangle are equal, number one. Number two, all angles, all the four angles of a rectangle are equal to 90 degree. So, and adjacent sides are not equal. These sides or these sides or these sides or these sides are called the adjacent sides. So let OK be 7. Let OK be 7 centimeter and let AK 5 centimeter. Okay, and this we already know that this has to be 90 degree. Sir, here also base is not known to us, so we will have to change the direction. No, apply your concept. See, I told you before I started, the opposite sides of a rectangle, it is a rectangle. Rectangle is written. OK is equal to AY and AK is equal to OY. Okay? Means OK is equal to AY and AK is equal to OY. OK, AK. Chalo. Now, see, let us start. First, AK. AK 5 centimeter and AY 7 centimeter. AY 7 centimeter. AY 7 centimeter. Now we have to draw 90 degree. Don't change the measurement now with the same measurement. 60 degree, 120 degree, this arc for 90 degree. Put the needle here, this arc. Needle here, this arc. Needle here, this arc. Now join these 2 points. We have got 90 degree now. Now put the needle here. Draw an arc in order to take this measurement AK. Now with the same measurement, put the needle here and draw an arc like this somewhere. It becomes K and write down 5 centimeter. This is 7 centimeter. Okay. Now same way, put the needle here. You may keep the same measurement if possible, or you may change the measurement and draw an arc like this, because again we have to draw a 90 degree. Now same measurement, with this measurement only, put the needle here, draw an arc. Put the needle here, draw an arc, draw an arc. Now needle here, draw an arc. Join these 2 points. Okay. Now same measurement, put the needle here and we take this measurement. Put the needle here. Somewhere here you will get the arc. Okay. This will be again 5 centimeter, even though it is not. Yes, AK is AY. Okay. Anyhow, let this be Y, let this be A, because according to cyclic order we must write, if this is K, no, this is not K, this is O, and this is K, OKAY, 90 degree, Y 90 degree. This is 5 centimeter because this is 5 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter. This one also 5 centimeter. This is 7 centimeter AY, and join this with the help of a pencil and scale. This is also 7 centimeter. Got it, student? This is on 90 degree. Whatever instruction is given. Now you will say, sir, 90 degree was not instructed, but it is known to us. Without this 90 degree we cannot construct. So even though it is not told us in the question, but still it is implied that we have to mention, because without this 90 degree we cannot construct a rectangle. Clear, students? So copy it down. Let us move on for the next example. Now students, example 8. Let this be again quadrilateral. True. Quadrilateral true. So let us draw on the rough. P R U E. Okay. TR, let it be 3.5 centimeter. 3.5 centimeter. RU, let it be 3 centimeter. 3.5, 3 centimeter. Then R75, let it be 75 degree. And let this be 120 degree. Let us check up now. Can we draw this? Can we? There is it's neither a rectangle nor a square nor a rhombus nor a parallelogram. No resemblance is there. It's simply a quadrilateral, they have told. So there is no clue we are getting, but it is true. It is true that it is true, but it has no clue. अरे वाह, मिला दिया रे. चलो ठीक है. So here it will not be possible. So what to do? Why it is not possible, sir? Because the base is UE is unknown, means not given, and both the angles are also not on the base. So therefore, let us change the direction of the construction. Let UR be there. RU be at the base. That is 3 centimeter. R 75 degree and U 120 degree. So T will be here. TRUE. Okay. Now TR is 3.5 centimeter. So now students, this is 120 degree. TR 3.5 centimeter. TR 3.5 centimeter and RU 3 centimeter. RU 3 centimeter. The base is known to us and the base angles are also known to us. Now see, 70 degree and 75 degree. We have already learned how to do. Any measurement, draw an arc. With the same measurement, draw an arc. Put the needle here, draw an arc. And an arc here. Now put the needle here, draw an arc here. And with the help of your scale, take this point, because 75 degree is asked, not 90 degree. So we will not draw the line of 90 degree. Now put the needle with the same arc, same measurement, an arc here. Put the needle here, same measurement, draw an arc here. Now this is the bisector of 30 degree. So 15, 60, up till here it is 60 plus 15 is 75. With the help of your pencil and scale, draw this line. It must join this point and this point. Okay. Now this is 75 degree covered. Write it down. Now again at this point 120 degree. Is 120 degree possible to be drawn with the help of pencil and compass? Yes sir. We have drawn it here only. It's very simple. But can you prove? Yes, it is divisible by 50 degree. Correct. Chalo. Now put the needle here. Either you can take the same measurement or you may change the measurement also here, as because it's a different angle you are drawing, so you can change the measurement. But once this arc is drawn, you cannot change the measurement. With this measurement only, put the needle here, one arc, put the needle here, another arc. So this is 120 degree. Okay, use scale and pencil. Okay, this is 120 degree. Finished. Now we are asked to find out this TR as 3.5 centimeter. Put the needle at R, draw an arc in order to take this measurement. TR 3.5 centimeter. Extend, if it goes again outside the line, extend the line. Okay, now this is T, that is 3.5 centimeter. Okay, now No, one more information I am missing out. Yes, it should be EU. EU will be 4 centimeters. So let it be EU 4 centimeters. Otherwise, it will be difficult. So another line you will have to draw 4 centimeters. EU 4 centimeters. So put the needle at U. Take this measurement. Okay. Now same put measurement. Put the needle here and draw an arc. If needed, extend the line. Now you join this. This becomes U 4 centimeter and thus that only was given. TRUE 4 centimeter given, 3 centimeter given, 3.5 centimeter given, 75 degree, 120 degree. Bas, finished. So copy that. Chalo students, example 9. Here, let us draw a parallelogram. Okay. Suppose it is a question mark. Okay. Chalo, it's not that. Okay, parallelogram we have to draw. Okay. Chalo, okay. Parallelogram O K A Y. Okay. Now, suppose it is given 5.5. OK 5.5 and AK 4.2. AK and YA is not known to us and OY is also not known to us. But what is this, sir? Parallelogram. Sir, parallelogram means opposite sides are equal. Khel khatam. So draw a 4.2 AK. AK 4.2 centimeter and OK 5.5 centimeter. Okay, actually YA also will be 5.5 centimeter. So let this be YA 5.5 centimeter. Okay, students. Now we are given AK as what? 4.2. Put the needle at K. Take this measurement. Okay, and with the same measurement, put the needle here, draw an arc like this. Got it? And same, this side also will be the same. Put the needle here, same measurement, draw another arc. Now, the question is, what? Can you guess? Any guess? Yes. See, whenever, actually see this arc and this arc from this point to this arc and from this point to this arc, both are equal. Why? 4.2, 4.2, yes or no? So remember, the arc you will try to draw symmetrically. Okay? Needle here, draw an arc. Needle here, draw an arc. Okay, students? Now take your scale and pencil. When you take your scale and pencil, try to keep the scale here on this arc as well as on this arc. You will find that a line will be formed. This line will be formed and they will touch the arcs and go away. So such lines that touch a part of a circle and go away at a single point are called as tangents. These are called as tangents. So this is a tangent to this arc, to this line, as well as this line. The same line is a tangent to this arc also. And a tangent touches a circle or an arc at a unique point or a single point. Okay, only one point. Here also only one point. It cannot be multiple points. So now this point if you join and from this point you will join, you will find that this quadrilateral is formed. Okay, But when you will join these lines and take with the help of your protector, you will measure, you will find that these two are of 90 degrees. Okay, students? So therefore, it is a rectangle. It is asked, suppose, that is it a unique? Yes, it is unique because this is a quadrilateral, and such quadrilaterals where these two angles are 90 degrees, even we have already drawn also like this. So this becomes a quadrilateral and a parallelogram. A rectangle is always a parallelogram. Because opposite sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel, opposite sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel. 90 degree plus 90 degree, 180 degree means in co-interior angles 180 degree. And even opposite angles are also, this also has to be 90 degree. Opposite angles are also 90 degree. So, rectangle is a parallelogram, but a parallelogram is not a rectangle, my students. Okay? So, this has formed a rectangle. Okay? So now, you will practice this construction, and I have covered up your NCERT exercise 4.1 to exercise 4.5, all important type questions. You continue doing the exercises. I will try to put the exercises in this video itself. Continue this, and if you find any problem, always welcome. Okay, my phone number will be there at the bottom in the left hand side of your screen. You can call me. I'll give you my WhatsApp number, and you can send me your questions through WhatsApp. I can solve and send you the solution through the WhatsApp only. I hope you have understood all the constructions, and if you have understood, definitely you liked it, isn't it? Then तो definitely a thumbs up बनता है, taste to the thunder, isn't it? So like it, please press the like button, and don't forget to share it with your friends, and subscribe my channel, Dhiman Sir's Class. I think it was helpful to you, so please subscribe. Okay, so good night. That's all for the day. Tata.